It is turn 18 in this playthrough of Auburn Crown, and the Allies are on the back foot really badly. So let's go to the replay and see how things went. So my Vikings are taking a bit of damage now, and I can see that there's an elite unit behind Dirkwood. So that spells trouble for them. Just lost a leader. Excuse me. And now the attack against Guantenheim is intensifying. The Knights of Malkan are coming through the hills, or the mountains really. And Draka is being pushed very hard from the west. Okay, so I notice that Mutina has mutinied, and that means that Andania has been split in half, but I'm determined to make sure that that does not cause too much hassle for me. Alright, so I lost quite a few units there. And the main news that I get is Mutina rebels against Andania. Those dastardly mutineers. And the rest of it is trade route interceptions. So there's not a huge amount that is being lost there, but it's a bit. Alright, so now I'm going to get a few reports, or at least one anyway, and in Guantenheim, very timely to receive a medium humanoid replacement unit. Potentia continues to build up its force of veterans, and you'll see now, if we just have a look at the properties of those veterans, that they can increase their armor value now down towards that Praetoria. While I'm here, I don't normally like to do things out of order, simply because I get confused. I will move this unit that I forgot to move last turn, as I'm heading up to the Praetoria here to police the area and bring back its full production. Alright, now we'll go across to Guantenheim, and we can see that the this elite Malkan unit is in the mountains there. My humanoids in the castle can't really do very much, but Imrith, the great dragon, can and will, and has hit them quite hard. And I'll also hit them with my big wings. Now can we do anything? Well, it's not worth it. I'm going to lose too many points if I do that, so I'm going to reinforce my own elites. Can we do anything there? No. Alright, now I don't feel too threatened by this unit here. As I said last time, they're not exactly too hard hitting. But if I see other ones coming behind them, then I might get a little bit threatened. Bring the giants down quickly. My leader can stay there, and that's it for Guantenheim. I'm going to garrison these areas here. And while I can see them, let's put these militias into gelling, where they will start to bring about a bit of law and order. Because I saw, well, I can see it now, this elite here, I'm going to start fortifying rather than trying to attack them. It might not be the best move. I will find out soon enough. So we're holding this area rather than trying to attack up into Donsborough. Moving fleet down. Now you can see that these fleets that have been out at sea for quite some time have actually increased their experience to the point where I can in fact take them up to 11 points. And so we will dial it up to 11 next turn. Just going to, no, I'll do it in order. Alright, Draka. How's he going? Alright. No, he's just holding on there. These elves are going to cause trouble, but Draka is going to hit them with his fiery breath and cause quite a bit of damage to them. The other air units will do a lot less damage in the rain, so I'll just leave them reinforcing them. Now this leader here, I've only got 28 points left, haven't I? So let's swap those two over and increase the leader's strength, and we will garrison Hawk's Eyrie. These guys here are probably just going to get smacked if they stay right there, so let's just move them back a bit. They'll probably still get smacked. Okay, over to the Vikings. And they have 413. Let's check out their research, because like I said, I want this invasion to go up to at least one level so I can get that explorer happening, start building the explorer. I do want to get leadership, because one thing that that's right, I'm already on my maximum. They're not exactly a technological civilization, so their maximum is pretty low. Well, that means that I am going to check their diplomacy. That's fully committed, and buy a elite unit. That'll take a little while to come online, but that's okay. Over to Andania now. Alright, Mutimer has done what Mutimer does, and now I need to attack as quickly as possible, because I don't want them to get too strong. They get their technology from Angford, so it really depends on how technologically advanced Angford is as to what levels they start off with. So I can see that they have one level of armor, one level of weapons, and one level of march information. So that is, we can deal with that. How far can they get? Not quite. Okay. So because I'm getting that 25% bonus, being adjacent to start off with, it's going to cost me, because elites are worth more than veterans, but that's alright. I'm still going to attack. Oh, 1 point. And can I bring them up? No, I can't. See, this is the thing. It's snowing, so that's not good for me. But I can swap them over. So let's see if these can do enough damage. Alright, they've got him down to... Oh, there you go. He's departed. I can't get any of these far away ones in there, but that's alright. I will move the cavalry in. Okay, not as good as I would have liked, but good enough. And I might also look down this way towards Isabel to look at perhaps opening up that road through, or the King's Highway through here. That will mean that these units over here, instead of only having 3 points for each of the resources, will go up to 5 at least, plus the reinforcing of units is more effective. Alright, move the Kaoland leader across a bit, and 344 points. Let's have a look at their research. Alright, so they've only got 1 point in espionage at the moment, because they have 1 level of that. I'm going to increase that, and that leaves me with 144. I'll just keep that for next time. Leaving these guys here, but I will check their supply. So supply is getting down a bit low, 5 and 6. Oh, 2. Alright, well, let's get out of there, and we'll go and get some supplies. Same with these guys. Now I imagine, oh, there's 106, that's alright. 9, no problems. 9, no problems. And 10. Okay, so we can leave them floating around on the waves, being a nuisance. And over to Potentia, 436. I've already moved a couple of units. I've reinforced 1 unit, or a few units I should say, and I'll have a look at their diplomacy. They've got 1 chit that they can use, and I'll use that on Novaspej, because I want them online as quickly as possible so they can help Imhotep to be a threat to the ancients in the south. 411, I will purchase another vet. Oh, I can afford a leader. Maybe that's a good idea, but I only need one leader at the moment. Eventually, I'll definitely need another one. So, yeah, I'll get Carnifex. Let's get Carnifex and have a second leader. Okay, his armor is still in the shop being made. That's all right. We'll get it to him as soon as he gets out on the field. Over to the Golden Carnate, which continues to attack into Chinois. Right. So how this goes is going to be interesting. What's Sarnai? 27. So I don't have to worry about being outflanked at this point. And I've got 2 attacks with my cavalry, which is great. So we'll get rid of this militia here, get them out of the way. And come down to attack this relatively weak unit here. Okay, do a little bit of damage with the Air Force, which is always nice. And let's see if the light cavalry can get through to finish off the job, which they do. But I'm not going to put them in there at this stage. Alright, like I said before, my biggest concern at the moment is that the leader is so far behind, but as soon as he gets up to the front, we'll be able to reinforce them and get their morale up to be completely mobilized. Alright, 444, and I'll check their research. Got plenty they could put money into. I'm going to put it into these relatively small things of ranged weapons, land warfare, and sea warfare. Because they're all automatic upgrades, it's great. They just go straight against the units that they apply to, and there's no need to upgrade them or to slow them down. 44, and just scrolling out, I'm seeing that there's pretty much everything that I want to do is done. I'll put this ship in here. Like I say, I assume that it actually blocks both of those because they're at a cross there. And we'll have a look when we see the report, I suppose. Okay, that's it. I'm going to end the turn. Finally, Transmorodonia is preparing for war, so that means that I will have extra points and a new front. Gelling Mines resume production. That's why I put those garrisons in there. So I'll start off at 1, eventually get up to 5 points per resource. Scorer's bonus move 30%. That's a big move. Excellent. Nova Spege 28. Another big move. Weapons, good. Alright, the Vikings have now got better weapons, or at least maybe sharper weapons. I don't know. They hurt more. And armor is improved by 15% for them as well. So they're doing quite well. I don't know. Their sages might be going through a bit of a roll at the moment. Oh, March in Formation has gone up by, what's that, 18%? So, no, what am I saying? 22%. So that's really fantastic. And weapons have been developed in Potentia. This is a big technology turn for me. So I'll be able to upgrade their weapons as well. Invasion has gone up. I must have found a library somewhere and learned a whole heap of new technology. Alright, the Giants continue to cost Mittelheim, and the other balance sheets look pretty good as well. But that's as far as I'm going to go for here, and thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.